Okay, race fans, looks like we're about ready to go live. We are just waiting for the field to load into the race server at Dover. We will be broadcasting the Pedal to the Metal series, a series of the NASRAC Racing League tonight. The administrators Daytona and Assail are concluding the drivers meeting and qualification now, and we are waiting for the field to take their cars on the grid, and once we get the invite we will join the race server and start our broadcasting. Please bear with us. We will go live in a few moments. Again, to anybody that any of our race fans that have joined early, we are waiting for the drivers meeting and qualification to conclude, and for the Pedal to the Metal drivers to take the grid in their cars for their race at Dover. We are waiting for the invite to the race server, and then we will start our broadcast. Thank you for bearing with us. All right, race fans, thank you for bearing with us. Looks like we will be going live here in about 10 seconds and joining the drivers as they do a parade lap and begin to start their week 11 race at Dover. All right, as promised, we are loading in to catch the Pedal to the Metal series, a subsidiary of NASCAR Racing League, Thursday night race at Dover. We should be loading in right at or just after the green flag drops. Standing by for some racing action tonight. Here we go. Looks like the field is formed up. And let's get this race underway. Some close door-to-door action early. Outside line looks like they're trying to make a move to get to the preferred inside groove here at Dover. There's not much room. Oh, got some movement up front. We're gonna let the field settle in here as we change through some views. This can be a very tricky track. Some people will heavily use the brakes and enter hard. Others will coast in and roll through the turn. We're gonna let this field sort itself out here. Good racing up front. Making sure that we have plenty of the racing action here. Oh, one car down low. Some drivers are sending it in while others are rolling that bottom. Taking a look from the rear of the field, what it looks like going through up front. Got at least one car checking out up front. There we go. Let's look at the field here. We've got out front racing here. He's got the field in front of him, being patient in the back. And then here we've got our leader, Jacob, stepped out a little bit. Ooh, touched the wall. That's gonna hurt. All right, we've got Jacob in the one car. Let's see what we're looking at. Jacob's got a little bit of a gap. Got a lot of single file racing. Looks like back in fifth, we might be changing a position here. Once you get out of the groove, it's hard. There's not much room on the exit to these turns to be able to put the throttle down without kissing the wall. So they're definitely doing some side-by-side racing. Let's see if we can't get back there and check that out. Here we go, side-by-side. This looks like it's going to be back in the 15th or 16th position. Here we go, here's the door-to-door racing. Second place, we got Rhino working on Jacob in second. Good spacing back. Let's see if we can't move to that. Sixth place race. Very respectful racing here. That's what we promote at NASCAR Racing League, is clean, fast, respectful racing. The Pedal to the Metal series does a great job in recruiting new drivers, many of which take part in our Saturday and Wednesday races for the Napa Cup Series. Close door-to-door racing. We've got Detroit. Detroit actually had his team call him back to the track. They had the car all packed up. Didn't look like he was going to make the race. He ended up being able to helicopter in. They pulled the car off the trailer and got him in this race tonight. So that's a big bonus for him to start scoring some points this late in the season. Here we go. This is a big race right here. Oh. Look at that move. All right. We've got Chandler having just made a pass. Once you get out of the groove and touch that wall, it's going to be easy for people to start picking you off. So Chandler got Ryanov. It looks like he is either saved his tires or knows how to work the groove on the older tires. He's battling for Jacob here for the lead. Yep, looks like he has taken the groove. Oh, Jacob, nice move to hold on to second. Look at this close racing. Let's see if we can't move back. Let's get back to the front of the field here. Here's Rhino. Let's switch cameras. There we go. Here's our battle for the lead. P1, 2, and 3. Not quite under a blanket. Definitely looks like Jacob likes to run that car in there and then try and diamond it out. Reinov is wrapping the line a little bit better. If this continues to go green, saving those tires is going to be important. Here we go as we take a step back, look for some of our static cameras, watching the field go by. Chandler moved up through the field. Looks like he qualied probably around 6th or 7th and is now taken over at first. The 1 and 34 are staying right with him. Here we go. Pretty good separation for the top 3 drivers. Move back through the field here. Skins has got, looks like he's being contested for the position here. Out front racing. Looks like he's going after Skins. Oh, we got somebody on the wall. It's easy to do, both on entry and exit. Elder's piloting that cornflakes looking scheme in the 3 car. Oh, got some little action going on behind there. Door to door. Chandler continues to lead successfully out front. Got Hilt in the race. Welcome back, Hilt. I know you haven't been able to make one of our races in a while. Good to see you on the track. Got a couple cars making laps here. Oh, big closing speed there. Big closing speed. Oh, a Sales trying to pull a crossover. Look at this. We got a great battle position here. Oh, almost 3 wide. 73 touched the wall. Is going to lose some momentum. The Sales working down low on Daytona. Daytona knows it's early in the race. He's not going to work it too hard. Let's go. This is a good battle here. 73 is working it back. He's probably looking to set a sail up for that crossover. When you see that happening in their mirror and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, touching. Oh, no. 73 looks like he might have gotten it back. Let's try and see what we've got going on up front. Speedy Racer is back under control. Got a little wobble coming out of the turn and carried him right down into the inside wall. Looks like he is staying on the track, and looks like we are staying green. Hilt looks like he's picked up some damage and is pitting. Detroit's piloting around. Chandler looks like he's still out front with Jacob and Rhino close behind. So we got the 8 car, followed by the 1 car, followed by the 34 car. Has Elder moved into 4th? Let's check this out here. Sure has. We've got out front racing, making steady laps. There we go. We got Jacob in the 34. Looks like Rhino is still working on him for P2. Oh, little wobble. Looks like the 1 car got a little loose. Rhino wasn't in a position to take advantage of it. These cars are probably getting a little dicey right about now. Unless people set their slider up for long runs, this car can really wear on those outside right tires, making it challenging as we go forward. Oh, again, looks like Jacob got a little loose. 34 is going to try and pinch him down on the high side. It's really hard to get a good run in out there. Meanwhile, Chandler's stepping out, and we've got Elder watching this battle for second, develop in front of him, see what he can do to take advantage of it. Let's pan through the field and see what we've got here. Got a bunch of cars making laps. Nothing wrong with that. Still early in the race. Hoping for some green flag stops. Some cars have already been in. Oh, Daytona, hard hit to the wall. Oh, looks like we've got 2 cars there. Trying to find out where that is on the track. It looks like it might be right there in front of Dart. They are still going. Still straight. Oh, another touch. When these tires start to go away, that wall gets closer and closer. No doubt about it. If you try and get more than the tires will give you, you are going to be paying a price for it. Dart driving that Toyota Camry number 19, holding strong here. Let's move back up through the field. Daytona's got it going the right way now. All right, here we are. Sitting in 3rd. I'm sorry, sitting in 4th. Looks like Elder has passed Rhino, taken over 3rd. Rhino had been really working on Jacob's bumper there. Jacob was getting loose, possibly pushing it for that 2nd place. Might have taken its toll on Rhino's tires. Oh, now it looks like he's got somebody on his bumper. Is that Grateful? It is Grateful. Grateful. Oh, Grateful tried too hard. You get tucked up in front of somebody, even this isn't a high downforce track, it can take that nose off and have it not grip on exit. And it looks like that's what happened. He got up underneath the 34, lost the nose, took him straight out to the wall. So we've got good spacing here. We do have cars making green flag stops. Looks like cars are coming out, both possibly for damage and or tires. So we're going to have some lap cars the leaders are going to have to deal with. Looks like we have Chandler out front, Jacob, Elder, Rhino, and Grateful. In front of Grateful, let's see if we can move to that driver. We got Skins. There's Jacob comfortably running in 2nd. Let's see what we've got. P1 and P2 have really put it on the field right here. Still looks like he's got a handful on turn exit. Everybody's looking for position and points at this point in the season. We're week 11 in the Pedal to the Metal Racing Series, a subsidiary of NASCAR Racing League. Please check us out if you want more information on our NASCAR Heat Series. Check us out on our Discord. There will be a QR link at the end of this stream. So we got Elder hoping these two guys get side by side and start battling so he can make up some ground here before needing to pit for fresh tires. And looks like we step back to Rhino and Grateful still battling it out. Let's see if we can't move to, and here's our leader. Leader's looking at a pretty clear track. I'm not sure if these are cars that have not pitted yet in front of them. Oh, is our leader pitting? Our leader is pitting. Oh no, we've got a car trying to pit that looks like they've pitted themselves into the wall. We might be under caution. Looks like we might be under caution with that. Let's take a look at the field. Looks like the field has been grabbed, and we will be under caution here. Did we have somebody join the broadcast?
Hey, what's up, Tombstone?
Hey, man, who is it?
It's Ozzy.
Hey,
Ozzy
buddy.
Rules.
Good.
Going?
Doing a broadcast here. You're in the booth. We are watching the Pedal to the Metal Racing Series. I don't know if you can see it on my screen share in the voice comms. All right.
Yeah, I can see it. I was curious to see what was going on.
We're doing some testing of our audio-video capabilities. Hopefully we'll be able to bring it to our Napa Cup Series. But right now we're giving, looks like we're going to go Green Flag Racing. We're giving some help out to the Pedal to the Metal Series, whose broadcaster couldn't make it tonight.
Gotcha.
I know this was a welcome caution for all those drivers that hadn't pitted for fresh tires, so here we go. Let's focus on our leaders. We've got Jacob on the outside. We've got Chandler on the inside. These cars found their way into single file early on in the race. We're expecting they're going to do the same. There's not a lot of 2x2 action. Oh, there we go. Another, tends to happen. Cautions might breed other cautions. Let's see what we do here. Jacob, even though he scraped the wall, was able to stick it in on the outside. Again into the wall. Jacob is driving that green Mountain Dew car hard here. He knows if he can put some distance on Chandler now, maybe he won't have to make up that distance later on. Let's take a look at the back of the field. Oh, we have more calls. That wall is making some friends today, or enemies maybe. Even with fresh tires, it's a handful. If you don't get down on the bottom and wrap that turn, you're likely going to make contact with the wall. Fortunately for here, with even a little bit of damage, especially side damage, you can, that's going to probably be more than just side damage. Where are we at here? Oh, we have some damage. Oh, poor Hilt. They're going to take that out of his paycheck. Oh, here we go, 3 wide. Whoa, that's not going to work here. Rhino, who was battling for third most of the race, is now pinned back here. He must have either taken some damage or somehow sorted to the rear. We got Speedy taking advantage of that. Oh, and more 3 wide going on in front. Let's see what we got here. Looks like we got Daytona almost in the middle. We got some smart racers out here, clean racers, fast racers. Let's see how they let this sort out. Looks like we got more battling going on up front. Let's move up to the front of the field. There's our leaders. We've got Grateful sitting comfortably here in third. And here we got Jacob. Chandler made the pass earlier when we were looking at the 3 wide action in the back of the field. Jacob's not going to want him to let it step away like he did earlier in the race. Everybody's got fresh tires. They're going to try and make them work for him now. Oh yeah, our top 2 cars. Oh no, looks like Elder's got some damage. There's our leader. Let's just watch the race and turn it up a little bit here. Oh, we might be under another caution. So bad timing to turn it up. Let's see if we can see what happened here in the field. It looks like this might be a manual caution instead of an in-game caution because the cars are, all coming down to speed. All right, so the field is under caution. I think we only got about 10 laps in after that last one. Oh, there's some love taps going on in the middle of the field there. Not sure if that's related to the caution. Can't really pick up on what cars got the damage. We still have Chandler up front. I don't expect many cars, unless they're looking at fuel mileage, to up at the front to pit here. But let's try and move and keep an eye on our leaders here. So we're currently riding in P4 here with KBB in the 18. And let's see what our leaders do. I'm pretty sure the race directors are calling pits open. Ozzy, what do you think? If you're a leader, are you going to pit here?
That's a good question. I don't know. I haven't really been watching, to be honest.
Yeah, they're about halfway through and only 10 laps into this set of new tires. It's a lot of track position to give up. I think they have a 15-car field.
Yeah, tires I think are pretty crucial here.
Oh, looks like we got a lucky dog. Lucky dog going around. Good on the race directors to sort that out. All right, so they're going to be opening up the pits here. Unfortunately, we can't eavesdrop into the race comms. They are using PlayStation chat, party chat for race comms tonight. On our Wednesday and Saturday night Napa Cup Series, we use Discord voice, and we'd be able to eavesdrop in on what's going on. Pretty soon, leaders are going to have to commit if they're going to go. I don't believe there's any tire limits in the Pedal to the Metal series, like in our Napa Cup series, so they can take as many tires as they need. It's all about track position. They are going for tires. Ozzy, you're right. Tires are important here at Dover.
Yeah, I think I'd be taking the tires if I had the chance.
And it looks like everybody's coming. One car stayed out. Looks like that person was going to hopefully be lapped down, and since they weren't the lucky dog and all the leaders pitted, they will get themselves back on the lead lap. These manual cautions are interesting. It's hard on the race directors to call, especially when you do have lap down cars. All our race directors in our series do their very best to make sure that we run the minimum number of laps under caution and get back to racing. That's what everybody loves to do. Let's see if I can't move right up to Chandler. Rhino's moving out. Rhino's moving out before. Where's our leader? 8 car. Oh, Rhino's moving into the lead. Rhino might have opted for 2 tires, considering they only had about 10 laps on those older tires. So here we are. Ooh, we had 1 car. Okay, they're going to go ahead and fall back. That car did not get the wave around, it looks like. And as a lap down car, they're going to be pushed back before they can choose. You think that's a 2 tire stop for Rhino there, Ozzy?
I think it's got to be.
Because I think he'd been running in 3rd most of the first stint, but he'd fallen back to about 8th or 9th, so for him to come that far up, he must have opted for a right side only, get himself back up in the mix. And
yeah, track position's important, but you get too much wear on those tires, it can get hard to navigate.
Yeah, if that left side, right side split gets to be too great, he can put himself at a disadvantage late, but he might be able to hang with these guys, maybe thinking that there might be another caution here. Okay, we're going to be getting ready to go green. Still working through our video capability to see which angle is going to be best, but I'm going to go ahead and crank it up and let's see what happens. Like I said, we've got some fast, clean drivers here in NASRAC Racing League, especially in the Pedal to the Metal series. These leaders, looks like, more contact. Oh, and it's around. That's going to be a caution. That's unfortunate. That was good, hard, clean racing up front. Looks like the game has grabbed a caution. That may pay dividends to Rhino if he was expecting another caution. There might be a lot of people that opt not to pit since those tires are so fresh. I wish we could go to a replay right now, but that looked like nothing but good, clean racing, and just those exits to the turn aren't as wide as you need them to be when you're carrying so much speed. I know Chandler's probably got some damage here. Let's move our way up through the field. Speedy was the one that got the lucky dog and got his lap back on the manual caution. All right, looks like this is our lead pack right here. It looks like the way the game grabbed the caution, the 1 car is going to be our leader. Looks like we've got, let's see if I can't move back up through the field, get to the leaders. All right, here we go. Green, green, green. We've got KBB in the 18 starting in P3, but in the preferred lower line. Going to work on Rhino. And he's got Jacob out front. There's our field. Rhino's kind of stuck in that high line. That one car tends to really throw it through that turn. Rhino's still working that high line. Either he's feeling it with that mismatched side of tires and making it work for him. Oh, there we go. KBB's putting it down low. One car keeping his momentum up at the high line. If he doesn't scrub the wall, he's going to have some momentum here and is able to pull back down in front. Good racing back there in third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. A little bit of jockeying going on back there. Let's see what we got here. KBB is really keeping it on the bumper. Got to be careful. We saw earlier, you get too close to that bumper, you can lose the front end. Even though this isn't a high downforce track, every little bit of downforce helps you rotate that car through the turn. And it sneaks up on you when your car decides not to turn and you're going straight out to the wall. Whatever momentum you built up by tucking up underneath that person, you lose. One car's got a little snappy loose condition. Been seeing that all night. If somebody can get close enough to him and take advantage of that, pin him down low when he gives up that low groove and goes extra low, he could be in trouble. All right, here we go. Rhino is still holding on to third, but he has got a pack chewing on his bumper. Look at this racing. That's third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, all under a blanket here. Seems like they stretch out a little bit on the straightaways, but then group back up in the turns. It's all about people having different ways to enter the turn. Some are rolling it in easy and wrapping the bottom. Others are heavy on the brakes. Oh, we've got some movement in the back. Looks like we're going to stay green. Good job. Let's see if we can't move back to one of those cars back there. Couldn't tell if that was Skins. We're back to our leader. Jacob and KBB in the 18 are putting some distance on the field. Ooh, got some more contact. That might be Daytona. We got Elder holding his own here. Here we go. Our previous leader, Chandler, in the number 8, is working his way through the field. Let's see if we can't go back to Chandler. Oh, yes. He is determined to get to the front. He's letting the 73 know, hey, I used to be in the front and I want to get back there and I want to get there now. So it looks like Rhino in third up ahead, so that's fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. We currently have to see Chandler sitting in ninth, one position higher than his car number, and he is working on the 73, letting him know, I'm here, I'm fast, let me get by. Oh, 73 is getting a little loose, very patient, clean driving by the 8, waits for his opening. Here we go. We got side-by-side racing in front of him. Good, clean pass. Gave him a few knocks. Hey, I'm here. 73 did the right thing. Held a good line. Don't try and block the faster cars. Good, clean racing here at NASRAC Racing League. Let's see how this sorts out. We still got Jacob, followed by KBB out in the front, just entering the turn 1 and 2 there. Got a good battle here. I believe we've got 8 working on the number 37 of Elder. My bad, that's going to be Grateful. Grateful in the 37, Daytona, and Elder in that cornflake scheme. Here we go. Number 8 is making 2 passes work for him right there. Let's see if we can't get another camera angle of that. There we go. Looks like Daytona lost 2 spots. Grateful used the positioning of the 8 car. Oh, Daytona's fighting back on the high side. That is hard to do here when you run out of racetrack, but he is making Grateful work for that pass. Let's get back on board with the 8. Oh, 3-car touches the wall. That's going to be an opening for the 8-car to put it on the outside. 3-car loses a ton of momentum there. Yep. Looks like Grateful's going to try and take advantage of it too. Can't quite stick it unless you're prepared. Oh, Daytona, hold it straight. Whoa, hard lick. That car looked like it snapped loose on him. Might want to talk to your pit crew. Help them work on that. Take some push out. Loosen it up on entry. Looks like leaders are encountering lap traffic. I'll try and move up to the leaders here in a minute. Jacob has cleared the lap traffic. Looks like KBB is trying to work that lap traffic right now. Lap traffic's kind of in the preferred groove right there, but that might be all they can do with a car that they're trying to handle. Oh, here we go. Battle for third, battle for third. Sitting right here in front of the 8. All right, so KBB's cleared the lap traffic for second place. We got a side-by-side battle for third. I don't want to step away to miss this. We got Rhino on the outside. Lap car. Oh, and the 8-car shows no mercy. He's going to stick the 34 wide, 3 wide, 3 wide, 3 wide. Let's see if we can't. And everybody makes it through. 8-car used that lap car in a pick for the 34 for position. And 34 is going to peek in, but can't get the momentum to make it stick. Let's see who we've got. Let's move up, see if we can't move up to the 32. Oh, we have some cars spinning in the back. As out front racing battling. I'm not quite sure if we're going to be under caution or not. So the 8-car managed past out front racing, and it looks like we are going to be under caution. 8-car was on a mission, moving through the field. If my math serves me, I believe they were fighting for third, so I believe the 8-car is in third. Out front racing in fourth, Rhino in fifth. Let's see if we can't move up through the field here. Racetrack shows green, so this is going to be manual caution. Can't really tell. Well, looks like Dart, unless that's damage from before. There's KBB. Oh, that's going to be a game caution. All right. So let's see if I can't get to our. There's Elder. There's Jacob, number 1 car. Here we go. Here's our leaders. Let's just turn it up and listen to this as music. Big moves in the back of the field. Looks like we might be under another caution. At tracks like this, as competitive as it is, sometimes cautions do breed cautions. I know we try not to. We look forward to green flag racing. Sometimes it just happens. The field gets packed back up. Guys are either loving the way their cars are feeling or haven't quite sorted it out, working and dealing with some damage, and we frequently see that people trying to pick up positions sometimes put themselves in a bad spot and get collected. So let's kind of page through the field. We got Jacob sitting in P1. Okay. Looks like out front sitting in P2. Rhinov's in P4. Here we go, green. Green, green, green. Nope, Jacob is not out front. My bad, that was KBB. KBB and out front, battling for it. 73 looks like they've tried to move up again. They haven't had quite the car to keep with the leaders. They fall about mid-pack on long green flag runs, but whatever they've done, they've kind of put themselves back up there in the mix. Let's see what we've got here. Let's move up to the drivers. We got Hilt working with a much better car here. Here we got Speedy Racer. Speedy Racer's given some room to those faster cars down low. His pit strategy was to move up and hopefully hold on. He has moved up, but we've got some faster cars taking advantage of him with that low line. He's finally gotten down that low line. Dart's car is all fixed up. He's ready to go. Oh boy, we got a car on pit road under all these green flag wraps. laps, that's gonna suck. I hope we haven't lost a sale. I know sometimes there's connection issues for him. That would leave Daytona as the only admin in the race. KBB out front. Out front racing right behind him. Followed by Jacob, who might have the most laps led at this point in the race. Oh, 32 is looking low. He's got his nose under. It just depends on who's going to make it stick. Still door to door. Let's see if we can't get on board with... There we go. Rhino's going to have a good view here. Fourth place car, 34. Rhino is following this, probably trying not to get too close, expecting some contact. KBB on the outside kind of fighting back. Jacob is going to try and take 2 cars in 1 lap. He definitely has the 18. 32 is smart as the leader. He's using all the track, both lanes. Once you get in that outside line and that train starts to work you over, all you can do is kind of hang on. Very respectful racing here, given enough room. You just quite can't get on the throttle soon enough because you run out of racetrack. Oh, it looks like we got Elder. Oh. Nope. I'm sorry, that is Chandler. Confusing the cornflakes scheme with that yellow-red paint scheme of the 8. Chandler is going to work a high side pass, pinning 34 down. There we go, Rhino. We have the KBB car blinking out. We may have... Trying to see what happened here. That's so unfortunate. Sometimes technical difficulties on the track and sometimes back at the race shop. So it looks like we have another caution, and I do not see the 18 in the field. That's a shame. He was battling right up there in the top 3-4. Elder looks like he's sitting in 6th right now. Out front racing's in 2nd. That was a game caution. Let's see what we've got here. We're riding up on board the 8 car. That's the rest of the field. Here's the 8 car trying to make a move. He knows he's got that car low. He doesn't want to get stuck in that high line for long. He has made that high line work for him, but not when you have so many cars behind you. Here comes the 3 car looking low. 8 car's got the car and talent to hold on to some of his momentum in that high line, but still fresh tires. Preferred line is the low line. Really close late racing there. Those 2 cars could swap paint. It probably wouldn't matter, the yellow and red paint schemes. All right, folks, we got out front racing and Jacob not quite stepping away from the field. Rhino's been a top 3-5 car all day, except for once falling back in the field. He's probably sorted out his mismatched sets of tires after that right side only pit stop that got him probably up from the back around 10th back up into the top 5. We've got the 8 car that has led probably the 2nd most laps today, trying to get back to the front. Let's take a look through the field. We've got Detroit making laps, making points. Hilt's looking good. Glad to have him back on the tracks. Speedy Racer looks like he's working on Dart. Dart in the 19. Toyota Camry. Looks like we lost one of our race directors and admins tonight. Sales sitting on pit road. Must be a connection problem. Our other admin and race director is a 00 Daytona. He's going to be keeping things straight. And there is KBB, the 18 car. When we lost him on the track, it must have been a disconnection issue. Damn those lag spikes, especially when they take drivers out. So here we are, back on board with Rhino. Looks like must have missed something with out front racing. Out front racing's gone from 2nd to 4th. Looks like we got some moves being made and points trying to be picked up here in the field. 8 cars working on the 34 car of Rhino. Doesn't look like he's in a hurry. Nobody wants to use up their tires. There we got Elder sitting, I think, in 6th right now. Out front racing, Grateful and Elder sitting in 4th, 5th, and 6th. Getting a little stretched out, kind of what you'd expect this late in a race. Mostly clear track behind him. We do have some positions being traded in the back. Everybody's looking for points. As we work to improve our broadcast, we will hopefully be having a second announcer in the booth that will be able to listen in on the party chat or the other race comms and let me know. Some of those cautions may have been racing for end of stages, so I apologize if I've given off any misinformation about what we've got going on the track, especially those ones that had green flag or the green lights on the track. Those were probably end of stages. We will hopefully be able to recap with the race director at the end of the race, and certainly once points are posted on our Discord, who has scored what. Looks like the 8 car is still working on 34 for 2nd place. Jacob is somewhat stepping out, but within reach. If his car starts to snap loose on him like it had earlier in the race, 2nd and 3rd should start to gain positions on him. Here we are in that 3rd place car. The laps are ticking down. We've run a few under caution. We lose a few with every stage break. Doesn't look like he's pressing too hard now, so without knowing exactly how many laps are left. Don't know if he's, oh, there we go, little slight bump. Rhino's keeping him pinned down. Oh, that's going to be a momentum killer. It happens to the best of us. You think you got the tires to make it stick. There we go. Sorry, I wanted to move to Rhino's perspective. He wanted to keep that momentum up, but a little too much momentum in that high groove on older tires, especially if you pick it up too soon, you're going to kiss the wall. It's a good look at our top 3 drivers. We've got Grateful and Out Front Racing rounding out our top 5. And we'll see if we got Elder still sitting in 6th. So no big changes other than the 8 moving into 2nd and starting to chew down on the lead for Jacob. You got to know Jacob's looking in his rearview mirror now. Again, not sure how many laps we have left, but as a leader, when you've been trading spaces with that 8 car, you got to know the 1 car's hating to see that 8 car in his mirror closing on him. On board the 34 car. Taking a look at leaders. Let's move back up and sort through the field. Oh, we got a 1 car around. Daytona looks like he just missed it. Does not look like it's bringing out a caution. Single file racing. Got some potential battles for position right here. Some cars making laps and trying to pick up points. It's our 2nd place car. You can see how far back. 4th and 5th. And just 6th coming in. Let's get on board Chandler and see how he's tracking down our leader, Jacob. Looks like, again, not sure how many laps we have left, but looks like we have a lap car coming into view of the leaders. First, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Does look like Elder's getting a little closer to Grateful there for a 5th, but let's stay on board with our leaders. P2 here. Again, trying to run in the tire track, so the number 1 car. Oh, we have car spinning. Leader's going to try and avoid him. Oh, leader looks like he got caught. still holding it straight. Can't see the lights. Lights are still green. Don't know how Jacob didn't lose more momentum on that. I'm not sure if I can get back up to him or not. Here's Elder. It looks like all of our 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th place cars all missed the same car. Let's see if we can look at the... Oh, he does have front end damage. I don't know. That damage on the front left may actually help him turn. Doesn't seem to be impacting him too much right now. That had to be heartbreaking for the leaders to see that. Don't know whether to aim for the car and hope he's gone, or try and cut the wheel and potentially spin yourself out. I'm quite sure that with that amount of damage, if another caution comes out, he's going to want to pit to fix it. And that will be, yep, you can see the damage there on his front left. This isn't a big aero track. That amount of downforce might actually help him rotate. But, oh, the 8 cars right there. They are catching a... Let's make sure we got... Watch this. Looks like they've cleared that lap car. The lap car looked like he moved down out of the way. This is our battle. I'm afraid to cycle through the drivers. We might miss this. Another damaged car down low. Cars might be running out of gas. This has been a long green flag run here. I'm not really sure how many laps we go. There were the 8 cars going to give a little aero tap. Not quite sure if he was... Oh, there he goes. Give him a little push, enough to potentially give him more momentum than he was expecting. 8 cars making the pass on the 1. We got Chandler assuming first place with Jacob in 2nd. These guys clearly are the 2 fastest cars of the field. They were battling in the first stage, first long green flag run that we had. Jacob's going to make sure he fills that mirror. Let's watch just how close these cars get. He's peaking, he's peaking. He's got a little bit there. Chandler's been managing to keep that rotation, keeping the momentum up and rotating in the high line, which is hard to do, especially on older tires. Let's see. There we go. While the rest of the field is falling back, I'd love to showcase some more of our cars that are on the track tonight in our broadcast, but this looks like a good battle here. 2 of our fastest cars of the night. I know the laps are winding down in the race, so we're going to stick with this battle up front. As soon as I say that, I opt to try and get to Chandler's car. Oh, we got 3 wide going on here. Almost. Got Detroit, the 37, and the 3 all fighting together. Here we go. This trying to get to our 2nd place car. Look at what he's working on here. Long green flag run. These tires are going to start to get a little greasy. You're going to either see who can drive a greasy car, who actually knows how to set up a car for a longer run. Both these cars have been fast. The 1 car's been out front much longer. 8 cars been working traffic. Does that cost him any precious tire wear? A little bit of momentum killer on the 1 car touching the wall, or right here on the hood of the 8. Let's just listen and watch as these 2 cars battle it out. Looks like there might have been a little bit of momentum. Nice. 1 car started the crossover probably a little too soon. Looks like probably made contact and robbed him some. That might have been for the win, folks. Looking for confirmation. Still green flag. Still green light. Oh, I hate that I can't tell you whether that was for the win or not. We will work on our communications for our broadcast team, so we can bring you the most positive results. The way the 8 car waited to make that pass leads me to believe that might have been the final laps of the race. Made a pass where it's going to be hard for the 1 to fight back. 1 attempted a little bit of a crossover. Looks like he made contact with the bumper during the crossover and lost some of the momentum. As long as this is taking, that might be... Ozzy, have you ever watched this as a spectator? Can you tell when the race is over?
Yeah, I think it looks like it might be race over.
There it is.
But yep.
Oh.
No, is it caution?
No, that must have been a stage.
Oh,
All right,
geez.
so that must have been a stage end. All right, here we go. Back to green flag racing. Whoa, we got out front racing. Looks like the 8 car had a bad start. He is gobbled up. He is in the middle, 3 wide. He has lost at least 7 or 8 positions. Look at that. Good job on those on the low line cars, seeing him bog down, miss a shift, whatever it was, and take advantage of it. A lot of times that will lead to an immediate caution as people tend to run over the driver that had a bad start. All right, guys, so we had an end of a stage there. My bad. Jacob surely didn't hate to see that, and that high line being able to get a free jump and take over that low line. He now has the opportunity to use all of the track. We can see out front racing in second. We see Elder in third. We got Grateful in fourth. It looks like we're still sorting through here. Eight cars shaking it off, letting himself get sorted out. We got Daytona moving up through the field. 8 cars got something going on. I'm wondering. 8 car is pitting. This is a unscheduled pit stop. Let's see what we got else going on here on the track. Let's get up to the leaders. That was a game caution, so I can't imagine that there was a black flag issued there for jumping the start. It's almost impossible to do in this game. Everybody is still going. The way 8 car patiently drove it down pit road makes me believe he needed to fix something. You know what? He may have needed to get gas and didn't get gas. May have needed to get tires and didn't get tires. That happens to a lot of us. That countdown timer will catch you if you're trying to do too much in between stages, and that may be why he got off to such a bad start and why he's pitting. Hopefully we'll get a chance to interview the race director and the race winners, first, second, and third. Find out what that was that actually happened to the 8 car. Here we are watching the 1 car still leading without out front racing in second. Let's try and page the field. We got Elder in third and Grateful in fourth. Skins for Life looks like he's moved up in there in fifth. Skins for Life in fifth. Rhino in sixth. There we go. There's Grateful in fourth. Rhino's currently trying to work on taking back over fifth, excuse me. 2 cars that are out, the Sail and the KBB. Dart's making laps, making points. It's important. Get as many points as you can throughout the season. We've got another car down on pit road. Hilt's got some more damage. Damn, son, I think you're going to owe the team money by the time the night's over. But it's good to have you back on the track. Dr. Detroit's making laps. First race with Pedal to Metal Series and first stock car oval race in NASCAR Racing League. Glad he's on board. Got the 8 car now trying to make up some time. He's obviously lost some precious green flag laps. He's going to try and set himself up to be in a position to get a lap back, possibly as a lucky dog. He's currently working on making a pass on Daytona. He's obviously a lap down. There's our leaders, first, second, third, fourth. Looks like Elder has moved himself up into second. Grateful's working on him right now. Out Front Racing has fallen to fourth. And Jacob is stepping out. Looks like we got Rhino has moved himself up to fifth. Jacob. I'm sorry, Skins for Life. There we go. Skins for Life has fallen back from fifth. Looks like to seventh. Wow, I'll tell you that 37 and that 3 car are trading positions for second place. They are letting Jacob get away, but they are fighting hard for that second position. Out Front Racing is comfortably watching. Got some lap cars there in front of Rhino. Rhino should be our fourth place car. Trying to get into the 73. That's Speedy Racer. Speedy Racer should be in fifth. Currently showing in fifth. Got a lap down car working in there. Let's go, Hilt. Good job. Got it back on track. Detroit taking it down pit road. Looks like an unscheduled pit stop, maybe for damage. Might have gambled a little bit on tires. There we go. We got Elder in second. Let's watch this battle here. Second, third, and fourth. All chasing the 1 car, Jacob. Looks like we go way back to fifth. And as we come out of the turn, we're not even seeing the 6th place car of Speedy. There we go. Here's Out Front Racing currently in fourth. We've got our top 4 cars here on the screen. Jacob being smooth. Grateful's picked up a little bit of a push there, touched the wall. 32 is taking advantage of it. Out Front Racing is trying to make it stick on the high side. That's really hard to do if you don't pinch them low. Allows Grateful to work his way back. The battle between the 37 and 32 is allowing the 3 car in that somewhat traditional cornflakes looking paint scheme up front to secure second rather comfortably. Let's move through the field. This is Elder in second. He's holding that pretty comfortably. Here comes the 8 car. Believe it or not, I believe the 8 car would currently be in 6th or 7th, but they're probably at least a lap down. He's probably trying to get in front of any of the lap down cars so he can be in position to get a lucky dog or a wave around. Here we got Speedy. Looks like he's got Dr. Detroit in front of him. It's going to be a lap car, not for points, not for position. We got Dart. Again, keep holding a smooth line. Daytona making laps. Get to the end of this race, get some points. We know Rhino was driving hungry early, mostly in the top 5. Looks like he is currently sitting in 5th. We've got Jacob, Elder, Grateful, Out Front Racing are battling for 3rd right there, 3rd, 4th. We got Rhino in 5th. Let's see what Rhino's got behind. And it goes way back. It looks like the 8 car just got back by Speedy. Again, that's not for position. The 8 car is desperately looking for a caution here so that he can hopefully be in the lucky dog position. Get back on the lead lap with the fast cars. With a fast car. Right along with 37. currently running in third. See if he's still battling with the 32 car. 32 car is still there. Looks like everybody's kind of sorted into a comfortable rhythm here, with the 1 car out front by a large margin. Elder holding on to second. Everybody's just hoping that somebody's setup is going to give way and those tires are going to start to wear on them and have them move up the groove while your car is still wrapping the bottom and making time. We got off-pace car, looks like Hilt's giving way to the leaders. You never want to be that slow car that maybe just didn't have it dialed in tonight or is riding around with a little bit of damage and compromise the lead pack cars. So frequently have respectful, clean drivers moving down, free up the track. Lead pack cars keep the race under green, keeping the racing exciting. Top 4 have sorted itself out. Let's see if we can find some door-to-door racing in the field. There's our leader, Mountain Dew paint scheme, number 1 car, Jacob. Eight cars making laps. He's again at least a lap down, trying to set himself up in position. Speedy should be holding on to 6th place right about now. Daytona and Dart. Rhino looks like he's got clean track in front of him, behind him. Sometimes you just got to bide your time. If you don't have a super fast car and can't make up that ground, you're just hoping for a caution or the next stage break. Work on that car, get back in a pack. No sense in doing anything crazy, taking yourself out, giving yourself damage that you can't come back from, having to do an unscheduled pit stop and go down laps. Currently with the 32 car in 4th place. You can see the spacing. Everybody's comfortably spaced out. Little touch on the wall. Again, long green flag run here. These tires are wearing, especially that right front. I presume most people have this set up a little tight. Try and give you a little bit more power down on the outside. Those people that are running loose are faster. Look like we had a car down low. Here we are on board with Elder in 2nd place. Looks like it was Dr. Detroit. That was the car we saw down low. He's going to pit, get some repairs, get back out on the track. Speedy's got Hilt in front of him. I do believe Hilt is going to be down a couple laps. We saw him on pit road earlier, getting some damage repaired. Hilt gives way to Speedy. Speedy in the 73 car. The car in front of the 73 car is the 8 car, which is not on the lead lap. He is making time. He does have a fast car. He probably has the 2nd most laps led tonight. Let's see what we got. We got Dart and that Toyota Camry, number 19. He and Daytona battling for position. Sit with Rhino here. So Rhino's currently in 5th. He's got the 8 car lap down, tracking him down. Currently have the 1 car, followed by, I believe, the 3 car, the 37, the 32, and the 34. We're on board 3rd place. Oh, I know this is a long green flag run. This might be the longest of the race. These drivers are certainly getting a chance to know what old tires feel like. It looks like the 37 might be able to take advantage of the 3 here. Ozzy, you know what it's like to try and hold on to a car on old tires. Oh, we have pitting. Yes. So we're going to have a green flag pit stop with one of the lead pack cars. 37 is pitting in early. Probably get a set of tires, try and finish this race as we watch him on taking a green flag Stop here on pit road. Let's see what our other leaders are doing. There's Jacob. Jacob is out. Got another car. Oh, Jacob's pitting. Jacob is pitting. We have our leader pitting. Elder's just taking the lead. This is interesting. Green flag stops. People want to get those fresher tires to get their speed back up. Other people are staying out, hoping for, oh, looked like Rhino wanted to pit and couldn't quite get it down. He lost a lot of momentum down there on the track, right next to pit wall. All right, let's get back out on the track. I believe we have Elder as our leader. Elder's now pitting, so we have our top 3 cars pitting on consecutive laps. That is our leader entering the pits now. Let's see who's going to be taking over as our leader. Chandler's really hoping to get a caution so he can get a lap back. Speedy's on pits. Rhino's on pits this time. Not surprising that Rhino lost a position to Speedy there, considering it looked like he just couldn't get his car load down. Jacob's coming back out. We're behind the 19 and 19 car Daytona. And let's see if we can't move up to see where our leader is. .37 is going to be coming out behind Jacob. That should be Jacob, the green car, all the way out on the track. 37, Grateful pitted when he was in 3rd. Looks like that's going to be... Oh. Looks like the one was off pace. I thought we were going to have a caution. So... we have the 1 car, so it looks like the top 3 cars, even though they can pitted on reverse consecutive laps, are all come out the same. Jacob is still holding on to 1st, depending on if anybody else has stayed out much longer. Got Elder in 2nd and Grateful in 3rd. It's always challenging when you don't have a leaderboard to sort through green flag stops. I'm not quite sure if any of the cars that have stayed out are actually currently the leader. Currently riding along with the 1 car who is our presumed leader. We do have some cars that might have been on the lead lap that are going to milk this. That is a huge gap. I'm not quite sure what's happened to our 2nd and 3rd place cars. There's out front. There's Elder. We'll get this sorted out for you as we move through the field. 8 cars now pitting. He was hoping for that caution. For a caution before the green flag stops so he could move up a lap. There we got Speedy. Jacob, our presumed leader, is working on Daytona there. Daytona might be milking some old tires here, looking for points in position. Not quite sure how long we've got left in this race. Daytona's holding a good clean line low. 1 car makes it by high. Again, like I said, this is our presumed leader, and there is a huge gap to anybody behind the 1 car. Looks like Daytona is definitely trying to milk old tires. You could see he was fighting a loose car all the way out of the turn, and it finally kissed the wall about in the middle of the back stretch. Sometimes you can be fast, sometimes you can be smart, sometimes you have to be lucky. Sometimes with race strategy, especially overextending your tires, you really need to be lucky. Looks like the 1 car is got another lap car. Looks like that's going to be Detroit in front of him. Detroit looking like he's going to give the low line, preferred line to the leader. 1 more turn. Keep it up there. He is. 84 is holding it high. 84 is giving well enough room for the leader. 1 car is by. Let's see if we can find out where we got some racing action on the track. Skins is continuing to work his way through the field. Looks like he's right there with Speedy and Elder. If I'm not mistaken, we should be looking about top 5 cars here. Should be Grateful. Oh, we got a car on the wall. It looks like that might have been Hilt. right in front of the leader. Hilt is low. Let's stay along great with Grateful here as we come out. I believe that's Jacob entering the turn up there, so it's going to be Grateful in second, dealing with 1, 2, 3, potentially 3 lap down cars in front of him. Again, green car at the end of the straightaway there. Should be the Mountain Dew car, should be our leader. Let's see if we can't cycle through and see. Oh yeah, there we go. We've got Rhino potentially battling for third with the 37. I apologize. One of those blue cars in front of the 37, that may actually be Daytona, who might be holding on to a car with a very old set of tires, trying to pick up as many positions as he can, hoping for a yellow flag. Are they going to split Hilt? There they go. Hilt holds a steady line. We've got Rhino and Grateful alternating around him, and then Grateful pulling a crossover on Rhino after they go outside inside on the 17. Good driving. 34 is looking inside. .34 is hoping to make it stick this time. They keep racing like this, they're going to open the door for out front racing to sneak up in here and start challenging them. Looks like Elder might be. Here they go. Okay, they're working on Dr. Detroit, lap down car. Good job, 84. Definitely giving them the groove, but also giving the wall a little love tap. Out front racing's open. He gets by that 84 before he pulls part of that wall down on the track. I believe we're currently looking at P2 and P3. Good battle between the 37 and 34. Looks like we do have out front racing and Elder slotting in behind for 4th and 5th. Let's see if we can't check in on where our leader is. So that's Daytona. Daytona may actually be holding on to second place with an old set of tires here. Again, we don't have access to a leaderboard, so working off of best estimates on what we've seen on the track. Didn't see the 00 make any unscheduled green flag stops. 37 is letting him know he's here, and he really wants to get a free shot. Oh, we don't even see the leader. There we go. Let's see if we can't see how close they're getting here in the turns. Like I said, respectful, clean racing. 34 is probably going to let them sort this out. Maybe use the 00 as a pick. Oh, Daytona looks like he touched the wall. 3 wide. Oh, contact. That's always rough. You lose so much momentum. It's really hard for other drivers to predict what's going to happen. Don't even see Rhino in the picture right now. The way Daytona's racing, I'm pretty sure that's going to be for a yellow flag. Maybe not. Guys are still driving hard. Yep, definitely lost sight of the 34. We got out front racing now on the back end of the 37. There's Daytona down low. He's either given a position or getting ready to pit. All right, let's move up through the field. Got skins for life. That's our presumed leader there. If that is the case, it's kind of unfortunate he's catching Elder, the 3 car. 3 car had been battling for the lead, so unless somehow the 3 car messed up, it looks like the 3 car's given way, so if that was a battle for the lead, that likely would not be such an easy pass. 3 car must have somehow got their setup on that last pit stop not feeling right, because they have lost a ton of momentum. They were top 3, top 5 car most of the night. Looks like 1 car is certainly putting it on the field here. Looks like out front racing caught Grateful. It's made the pass. Do believe we're looking at second place cars here. That blue car is Daytona. He is hanging on to an old set of tires there. Wish we had some infield reporters that could go talk to the crew chief on the 34 Rhino's pit box, I'm sure they would be able to give us perspective of what happened back there when Grateful and the 34 were trying to take the 00 car, and there was some contact made. 8 car, clearly probably the car that's led the second most laps tonight. Still probably pinned down a lap after an unfortunate necessary green flag stop. Does not look like he's been able to get a break for Lucky Dog or a wave around during a caution. There's Rhinoff, so we might be seeing a second round of pit stops here. He passed Speedy. Looked like Speedy was coming out of the pits. Good battle here for what I believe is second. These cars have been going at it for a while now. That's going to be the 3 car ahead. I believe he is going to be a lap down car to the leaders and soon to be a lap down car to these two. And then the 8 car, again with a similar yellow and red paint scheme, looks like he is motored on by the 3 car, still trying to look to maybe fight his way back on the lead lap. We're not as far into the green flag run here with tires, but you can definitely see that people are probably throwing some tweaks at their cars, trying to find a little grip here and there, especially on turn exit. These 2 cars are closing fast on the 3. They used to be battling the 3 for position in the top 5 early in the second stage. Here it looks like they're going to try and get by them cleanly, keep racing. 3 car seems to be a little off pace and definitely off the lead lap. Being respectful, giving room. Whoa, there we go. Nice little crossover, double crossover by the 37. And looks like he made it stick. It's tough when you can't see the leader and you know that the leader's probably still putting distance between him and your car. But when you can have racing like this for second, third, or actually anywhere on the track, it definitely makes the race engaging for the drivers. We've got some good, clean, respectful racing there. 34 had the 3 car clear. 37 anticipated a monster crossover, crossing over both the 3 and out front racing. It's all about timing. It's all about planning. And it's all about being comfortable with the track. It definitely looks like out front racing is slowing down for the pits. We might have a second round of pit stops going on here. Green flag pits in stage 3. So let's see where our leader is. Out front racing in the pits. Saw our leader, but I wasn't on our leader. Definitely going to try and... There we go. There's our leader. We'll try and hire more camera operators so we can pinpoint the leader when we need to. So Jacob has clearly stepped out. Oh, we've got some racing in front of the leader here. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, we've got a group of 3 cars with one coming out of the pits. Can't really tell what position those cars are racing for, but they're obviously really tight. So we had the potentially third place car pull into pit. Looks like we got Rhino pitting, and looks like we have our leader pitting. Gets a little squirrely on entry. Older tires will do that, the harder you're on the brakes. Looks like our leader has pitted. And let's see if we can pick up who is going to be out front. Racing is already pitted. Let's try and find Grateful. He was in the best position to still be out. Grateful's in the pits too. This could be interesting. I don't see Jacob. Jacob is coming out. 37 is coming out. Oh. It took that long to get down pit road. Okay. Looks like Grateful pitted 1 lap before the leader. We are going to stay on board here and see what he sees coming out. If he sees that green car coming out, he knows that's the leader. Leader had put some big distance on him, so I wouldn't be surprised if 37 didn't try something on pit road. Clean pass on Hilt. Let's see if we can pick up where that green car came out. Mountain Dew green. Let's just cycle through the field and see if we can pinpoint where there's our leader. Get a different camera angle and see if we can pick up where that second place car is. Ooh, little dance. He certainly had the car and had enough time. He probably took whatever fuel he needed and 4 new tires. He should be ready to motor. Hilt's down low, looks like he's pitting. Or he was just down low giving way to leaders. We've got Dart in the picture here. Pretty sure this is not Dart's probably trying to get back on the lead lap. Good racing with the leader there, Dart. Dart's likely trying to get on back on the lead lap. I guess there is a caution he can get all the way back around and get back in the mix. There's a lot of cars stretched out here and a lot of cars making unscheduled pit stops, so it's going to be hard to tell what the top 10 is going to look like. We've got cars battling for position up there. Looks like that's Speedy Racer. 3 cars ahead. Oh, there's that little snap loose, it looks like, on the one car. He's got nobody challenging him behind. Out front racing. Elder was struggling. And looks like he might have lost the lap early. So there we go, we got 32 out front racing. Speedy Racer. Dart. This is Grateful. No cars around him. Let's go see if we can't go back to Grateful and see where he is on the track. So I'm not sure any of those cars in front of him are actually for position. I do see, it looks like Out Front Racing is the 4th car out, just entering the turn 1 and 2 there. Two green flag pit stops in a row is a testament to how clean this Pedal to the Metal Racing Series is. Clean, fast, respectful drivers. Really an important series. Great addition to the NASCAR Racing League. Heavy into recruiting. Again, if you've been listening to this broadcast, you'll know that we welcome you to join our Discord. There'll be a QR link to our Discord at the end of the broadcast. Please feel free to pull out your phone, take that pic, grab that link, join our Discord, let us know what racing series you're interested in. Skins for Life is holding it together, a little damage to his car. Back on board with Jacob. I am pretty sure all those cars in front of Jacob are trying to hang on to their whatever lap they're currently on. Looks like Dart has managed to step out. Everybody's trying to fight to stay in front of the leader. Number 8 car, again, probably a car with second most laps led tonight. Unfortunately made an unscheduled green flag pit stop early on after one of the stages, likely due to miscalculation by his crew chief, and had to come back in. Pretty much taking him out of the race tonight. Speedy's been the benefit of a lucky dog early on under a manual caution and was making it work in the top 5, top 10 for quite a while. Unsure where we're currently running. And there we got Dart. Dart's working with Rhino on the 8 car. That 19 and 34 may be for position, and we may be under caution the way all the cars are running. So I can't quite tell by the motion of the cars. Okay, that looks like that's a game control. And maybe that close racing between the 34 and the 19 was because we might have reached the end of the race. All the cars are running so... Yep, that little herky-jerky tells me I think that the game has grabbed this caution. Might be the end of the race. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see the one car at the top of our leaderboard. Might see the 37 in Grateful, followed by Out Front Racing. That's off my mental leaderboard from... Let's pull this up. There's our leader. No way. How could I miss that badly? Chandler, Jacob. Is that just points in the server, or do you know? Ozzy?
What's that?
I can't tell if this is actually telling me that's points currently in the server, right? So if they stayed on and had another race in advance, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's just... Well, they would have had to have done qualifying as well, I think.
Yeah. So unfortunately, that current position that we saw on the leaderboard with Chandler in the number 1 position probably was not accurate, because I do know he made an unscheduled green flag stop. So we will have to invite our race director, hopefully, into the broadcast chat to be able to give us a summary so that we don't leave you hanging on who actually won the race. Let's see if I can't please join the... You've been in the broadcast booth before, right, Ozzy? Can you tell us what that's like?
Actually, I don't think I've been not in this broadcast booth, but yeah, no, it's just a quick interview with the first, second, third usually, but Jacob ended up winning the race, right?
I'm pretty sure that's what we've got. We're going to go ahead and hopefully switch over to our Discord now. And let's see what we've got going on. Speaking of Discord invite, it's currently on the screen displaying now. Pull out your phone, take a pic, hit the link, join us on our Discord. Please go through the new member process, and we'll get you squared away with racing here at NASCAR Racing League and find you a home in one of our NASCAR Heat Series. I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream so I don't get an echo here. Ozzy, thanks for joining and thanks for watching and helping me keep my orientation trying to go through this.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was good fun. I'm kind of a little bit distracted right now. I'm doing a little bit of just online racing, and figure I'd just watching.
I got you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yep, this was just a test of some of our video and audio capabilities. Looking forward to hear from our pedal to the metal drivers.
Yeah.
Grateful, Jacob.
Yeah.
Congrats on a strong run. Hang on just a second. Testing out our audio video capabilities of some new NASRAC broadcasting software. That was a great race tonight. Still trying to figure out how to determine the leaderboards and everything for the watching the race, but Jacob, it looked like that was a win. Can you talk me through it?
Just the first stage, the car was horrible because Dover sucks.
It's a unique track, isn't it? Seems like you got plenty of room until you don't.
I mean, my car was just loose. I didn't start on the preset I wanted to start on. I kind of got distracted and didn't even set it, so I was on a 6 and I wanted to be on a 4, so I had to adjust the car after stage one because with the early caution in stage one, I was able to make it on not pitting, so I didn't make any adjustments. Stage two, once I got it figured out, car was fast. Chandler was faster than me most of the race, and then the unfortunate the game didn't register that he pitted on going into stage three, and that's what cost him. Honestly, what I think he probably would have won.
That's what Ozzy and I were speculating when he made that. His car kind of bogged down on the start, and a bunch of cars, I think out front, you were behind him and made a move to the inside. Looks like he fell back about 8 spots and then made that unscheduled green flag stop. We figured that had to be a botched call by his pit crew during the stage end.
Yep. Yeah, it was.
Well, good strong run. Daytona. If I could ask you from your perspective as admin and race director, how things ran tonight.
Honestly, it went really smooth. We had some really good hard battling going on throughout the race. We had a handful of cautions that it's going to happen, especially at a track like this. You get back on the throttle, you're going right up to the wall. So, I mean, if you get back on that, if you get up too soon. But it honestly went very smooth. I can't complain whatsoever. A lot better than what we had at Pocono for real.
Well, it looked like a good race. We were talking about the clean, respectful, fast drivers that you have at Pedal to the Metal Racing. Looks like the game caught a couple cautions. So then it looks like there were a couple that you did manual cautions on. Unfortunately, I couldn't really tell which were cautions and which were stage breaks, but I think Ozzy kind of helped me figure that out as he was watching the broadcast. But good long green flag runs there in stage 3, correct?
Yes. I don't think we had. I think we had.
We did not have a.
No caution in the final stage.
Because that was the only reason Chandler never got back to the lead.
Yep. That was definitely highlighting that in my broadcast. He was moving through the field, definitely still had a fast car, just couldn't catch a break with getting in a lucky dog or a wave around position. Daytona, did you stay out longer on a set of tires there? Because it definitely looked like you were battling with the leaders there late in the race.
I made a decision on trying to take right sides. It was just an experiment to kind of see if I'd be able to, kind of make up some ground. Unfortunately, I did not do that. I did not have the best of races tonight, but I bounced back next week at Darlington.
There you go. Well, we were focusing on everybody it looked like they were trying to make points. Even at one point, I saw Dart racing with Jacob, looking like to stay on the front of the lead lap, and looked like he and potentially the 34 car Rhino were battling for a spot right up there to the end. Everybody's trying to get up points. So this is week 11 in your racing series, right?
Yep, and we have after this we got 2 more races to go on the regular season. So
great.
Everybody's trying to make up as many points as they can going into the round 16.
So I apologize again. I don't have a leaderboard available to me. I was going off the top of my head.
I can get it to you if you'd like.
Yeah, sure. I tell you what, even better if you can snip it and then share it on the screen here.
Yeah, on the screen.
Yeah, you can drop it in the chat if you do a snip and.
Oh, the Discord.
Yep, there's a chat here in the voice channel. You just go to the top, put the little show chat. You can drop it in there.
While I'm voice chat settings.
Nope, it's at the very top of the chat screen is a little chat bubble. If you click on that, you can.
Oh, I'm on my PlayStation.
Oh, I gotcha. Sorry about that. Hey, let me turn to Grateful. Great run there. You were top 5.
Hold on a second, I'll get it for you.
Yep, top 5 car. Looks like you finished second, if I'm correct.
Third.
Third, my bad. Out front, I apologize. We'll still stick with you, Grateful. There's a lot of good battling there, especially some big crossover moves when I believe you and out front were working on a lap car. I believe it was Elder who you guys had previously been running with in the top 5. Looks like he fell back, but good strong runs there.
Yeah, we had a great car. I don't really know what to say. Our car, we were kind of just sitting there in stage 1 and 2, just figuring out what the car was holding. And then we started pushing through the field in stage 3, and our strategy worked out, and we ended up finishing third.
Pretty big gaps there. At least I know to Jacob as the leader, but even in the very last stretch of that, it looked like you lost contact with out front. Is that correct?
Yeah, I on the last pit stop, I got a little hot entering pit road, and I almost got a penalty, so I got separated from him.
So let's move to our second place driver. Out front, you were driving hard all night, pretty consistent in the top 5. Any big moments in the race that made a difference for you?
Not a lot of big moments. It was more the track. You know, the car was set up tonight for especially long runs. It didn't happen in stage one very much, but got around to stage two and especially stage three. Once the tires got heated up to 4 or 5 laps in the car, really started coming into it, and it was really good on the long runs. Just have to play with throttle on this track at Dover. If you get too aggressive, you'll wear your rear tires out quickly, and that's a good recipe to get really loose on these long runs. So just took my time. I know I had a decent long run car. Just took my time and not try to overdrive. So, yeah, and I wasn't very good on the very start. The car was a little loose on the beginning, but other than that, like I said, 4 or 5 laps in, and then the car finally came around into it.
I'll tell you what. That's Ozzy and I were commenting that there are a couple different ways of running this track. Either running hard early and hoping to hang on to tires late, or be patient early and let your car come to you. So definitely looked like you were working the latter strategy there, and it worked out for you. Can you tell us what that perspective was like when the 8 car had his pit crew let him down on that stage break and he kind of bogged down on that start?
Yeah, that's very unfortunate for that to happen to him. The 8 car had a really fast car. There was a couple of times there where I just let him go because I knew he was much faster than me, and even when I got in the line behind him, I could not keep up with him. So it's and especially with the last day not catching a caution to grant that break to him, it's just very unfortunate. But
Well, you made a
the
big
8 car has
move.
been fast.
Yeah, I mean
Yes, he did.
when he bogged down, you made a big move to go low. We were actually riding along with the 8 car on that green flag start because he started in P1, and saw you make that big move low, and I think that brought the rest of the low line with you and prevented a really big pileup right there. So, quick reaction, good moves, good strategy.
Yeah, I when I saw that when his pit crew let him down, I know he was going to have a little bit of much slower start on the restart, and I was just trying to be prepared for it, and I didn't know exactly, if he was going to dive right down to inside or if he was going to hold his line. And when I saw him hold his line, I just immediately went down to the bottom, trying not to stack everybody up down on the bottom. I didn't want to cause a huge wreck with something like that, especially when you have a lot of good fast guys in this group.
Nope, understandable. Great racing, P1, P2, P3. I'm sure those were very valuable points as you guys head into the short stretch before playoffs. Thank you for the snip, Jacob. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Was it Jacob or Grateful that sent it to me? I think it was Jacob. Yep.
Oh yeah, no.
There's our top five. Top 5 rounded out with Speedy Racer and Skins for Life. Both of those hanging on. We know Speedy Racer got the lucky dog early on under a manual caution, and looks like he made that work for him. Get a solid top 5 finish. Daytona, I know that it looked like you had 2 drivers lose connection.
Yeah, one of my my other admin and the Kurt Busch the Kurt Busch
KBB.
beater.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately he lagged out, but he also mid race he kind of left the party. I don't know if that was him himself or what had happened, but he didn't join back into the chat, and I sent him invites after invites trying to get him back in there. He just didn't have comms, and honestly, no disrespect to him whatsoever, but I'm kind of glad he lagged out because this league is about race comms to let drivers know about their surroundings at all times, and having one person not having a mic it's not okay, especially if I know when he didn't have his mic, we had a manual yellow come out but I mean, not a manual, a game yellow. But God forbid we didn't have that
Sure.
yellow. He would have continued to keep up to full speed. So I mean,
Yep. Hope he gets
it's
his.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I hope he gets his connection or his hardware squared away because, like you said, clean, respectful drivers are one thing, but also good communication on the track, especially when we do use the manual cautions to such a great advantage to try and save laps to get back to racing. And I know that losing your co-admin and co-race director, Sale, early on, I believe that's at least 2 out of the last 3 weeks. I think you've lost them. That puts a lot of burden on you to be a driver and the race director. So. Good job with keeping that rolling. I will tell you, we were actually riding along with Rhino in I think 5th place, and the 18 KBB was battling right up there in the front, and then just poof, he was gone. So I do. There was a lot of trading paint there, not paint places there, and so I imagine for those other 3 drivers that were racing hard with him, it was tough not to have race comms. So that's unfortunate. Hopefully he'll get his stuff squared away. But once again, hey, congrats on another great pedal to the metal race tonight. Long green flag runs in stage 3 keeps things exciting. Jacob, you kind of put it on the field tonight, but look forward to seeing more about when the points get posted, and hopefully I'll be able to hook up with Nico and help him out with the next race broadcast. We encourage everybody to check out the link. I'll drop it here in your pedal to the metal main chat. People can check it out after the race. Give us feedback as we tested out our new video and audio capabilities here at NASRAC headquarters.
Amen. I love to hear that. If you could just post in the race videos.
Will do.
Thank you. I do appreciate it. It's not. You're right. It's not easy to be a racer and the director at the same time. But it's challenging. But at the same time, I enjoy it. I enjoy the challenge. I mean, I have a really good group of guys that make my job fairly easy. So. Got to thank everybody for coming out and dedicating their time to the Pedal to the Metal series. It's always a pleasure to have everybody come out.
Yep. For those race fans that are still with us this deep into the broadcast, I will be putting up our Discord invite once again. Feel free to snap that pic, click that link, and join our Discord. Let us know what racing series you're interested in. All right, our podium drivers, thank you for great racing. Thanks for the interview in the booth. Ozzy, anything before we go?
No, I think you covered it up pretty well. Thanks for having me along.
Tombstone and Aussie, I do appreciate you guys for taking your time out to broadcast the race. It's always great to go back and watch. So that's definitely what I'm going to spend the rest of my night doing. But again, appreciate you guys' time. Yep. Congratulations to the podium finishers. I will have your guys' have the money sent to you.
Oh yeah, this was a prize race, big one. Yep, good job.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Way to keep it exciting, Daytona. Good job.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Well, you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for coming out, and hope to see you guys next. I'll see you guys on Saturday, actually, if you guys are coming out to race this week at Bristol.
Good. Yep, we're looking for some really close Napa Cup racing at Bristol and a makeup race at Watkins Glen.
I'll be there for both.
Excellent.
And the car counts are high over there. We had 24 from both races so far.
Neither are my favorite tracks, so I might try and find someone else to help me do some broadcasting for Saturday night. If any of you guys get a chance to watch it, please give me feedback, both in the video and on the audio quality. Thank you, guys.
Amen. I will. You guys have a good night. Thank you.